Hello and welcome to a very quick unboxing video and review of the Bosgame E4 Mini PC. Full disclosure, I've bought this with my own money. Nobody is paying me anything to make a review. I'm just doing it for the fun of it because I've just bought it. So anyway, let's crack on with this. Let's get the box open, and it's in this funny cellophane stuff. So the processor is an AMD Ryzen 5 3550H, which runs at it's actually 2.1 gigahertz, but has a turbo of up to 3.7 gigahertz. It has 16 gigabytes of memory, of RAM memory, which are apparently DDR4. It has a the SSD is about 512 gigabytes, and it's a PCI 3. Has Wi-Fi version 5, Bluetooth version 5, and oddly it has two LAN ports, two Ethernet ports on the back for reasons that I don't entirely understand. It's got one USB-C port on the front, and apparently it can power a triple display, even though there are only two ports on the back. So we'll look at these instructions. Not particularly exciting. Yeah, so on the back there's an HDMI and there is a display port, but the information says it can support 3 displays. I'm not sure how. It has a 4-core processor. I don't know if I mentioned that, doing 8 threads. It has onboard graphics card, which is an AMD Radeon RX Vega 8 Raven Ridge, which runs at 1.4 gigahertz. So it's not going to be doing any of the major latest games, but you can get very basic stuff to play on it. I've had just some very basic puzzle games playing on it up to now. So it feels quite light in the hand. It's decent enough quality, I suppose. It's not Apple level. See, look, there's those 2 ports on the back, and the HDMIs. It's got plenty of airflow around the sides. Let's have a look in here. It's the charger, the power supply even. It feels relatively decent quality, not overly cheap, so that's good for instilling a little bit of confidence that it won't burn the house down. Yeah, looks alright. It's got a reasonable length of cable. It's not too long or too short, I suppose. And that just plugs into there. And the other thing in there is an HDMI cable, which I was expecting to be cheaper than it is, to be honest. It's actually alright. Does a good job. Oh wait, there's something else in here. I think that's one of those VESA mount things. I'm not sure if that's how you say it. I'm not going to use that. Unplug this, and I think I'm going to get my tools and have a look inside. Right, how do we get this thing off? There's a pull tab there, and then we have the inside. You can see the SSD card at the top there, and down the bottom, oh, it's actually got a spare port for memory, for RAM, so I think I might slap another 16 gigs in there and make it up to 32. There's also another you see there's another place for an extra piece of SSD as well, so I'm definitely going to upgrade that too, because 512 is okay for a start, but it's not amazing. So it all looks fairly neat and tidy in there. Okay, now we're going to get this all set up. I've got it all put back together and plugged in. So this is how you actually set it up quickly, so you don't have it doesn't take ages of doing reboots and things. So just follow these, what I'm doing on screen here. Just pick your country here, and there's the UK. And then, yeah, just choose again, want UK keyboard again, or at least I want it. You can have your keyboard, of course. Right, now at this point, you need to press this button here. I don't have internet. Don't have your Ethernet plugged into it either. Otherwise it'll take ages. And then once it gets here, you tell it what name you want to use. Doing this way bypasses all the Microsoft account sign up thing as well. So for those of us who who like our privacy, we do that. Pick a password. I'm going to cut away at this point when I fill in the security questions, as obviously, you know, but those are the questions. So now we're back, and for me, I hit no to everything on these privacy things. Not that I don't think Microsoft will be all that interested in anything I have to do or say or look at or whatever. I'm quite boring. No, I don't want that either. Definitely don't want that. Okay, and we're all set up and all ready to go. Right, okay, it's a few days later, and some updates for you. Have actually put an extra SSD in there, another 2 terabytes, and I've upgraded the RAM with a further 16 gig to make it 32. Now, I did forget to film all of this, so I'm just recycling the old footage from when I was opening it the first time. So obviously I'm lazy, so but yes, it's even before I upgraded it, it was decent enough, snappy enough. I did notice a bit of a difference where the RAM certainly made a little bit of a difference. It handles streaming video a little bit better than it did at first, but my internet is terrible, so it could be that. Anyway, I paid $167.99, as you can see, for it. The main ticket price on Amazon is something like £220, but once you go in there, there's a voucher. You just click it and it gives you it for cheaper. So I mean, for that price, you just can't go wrong, can you? So at the moment, I am happy with it, and if anything changes, if anything goes wrong, I will put a little note on the bottom of this video. So thank you very much for your time. I might do some more reviews for other things if I don't get bored of it. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.